What is up, our National Wrestling Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale, Will Field number one, the owner and chairman of the National Wrestling Shooters. Today, I'm going to give you my NXT review, and I thought it was a really good NXT. The commentators for the show were Mauro Ronaldo, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson. Okay, let's begin with the show. Mauro Ronaldo wished Johnny Gargano the best in his future endeavors and introduces Nigel McGuinness and Percy Watson. Nigel reveals Andre Cien Almas and Zelina Vega will be addressing us later. Velveteen Dream defeated Tyler Breeze via pinfall following a purple Waymaker. Commentary plays up Dream's momentum and Bates' recent struggle before the bout. Tech work from Tyler to the start at the start, while VD tries to play mind games but largely looks foolish trying to grab with the grab guys. That Velveteen's size and power advantage him, give him an edge. He catches bait with a back elbow and focuses on his attention to Tyler's back and then gets a few near falls. His mocking covers it so none of them are close. Striking his way back into it till Bate bounces off the ropes for a lariat and two count. He tries for a Tyler dive in 97 but gets back body dropped. Dropped a big spine buster. The from Jim leads to a cover from him, but he's too winning to hook the leg. Exhausted, both men lay into one another. They seem to knock heads on Irish whip counter back on the feet. Bate tries to suplex Dream. He gets caught a bounce to the man. Vidi hits him with his finisher. I thought this was a I thought this was a really, really good match. I mean, I enjoyed it. I like what they're doing with Velvet the Dream. I definitely see a big potential in him. And then Paul Ellering yells down a dark stairwell in the last Dusty Classic offers pain make the mark. This one is the path to the titles and undisputed era AOP lean over the whales and yelling native language, raise up vows to Mayhem. Akam says, words are practice. Very interesting. I like this promo. I like this segment. I think Paul Ellering is a really good manager. Then Adam Cole defeated Caesar Bonify via pinfall. Shine Wiz leading to the back of the head. The tag champs accompany Cole to the ring right after the bell. The Panama City Playboy asks for Mike. He asks for the crowd who knows he's in the ring, and they ask for a round of applause. For the 2017 NXT Future Star of the Year, he says Bouncy belongs on the spirit and offers him a shirt, while Caesar looks at the thing for the Cole attacks. When Cole celebrates, he gets decked by Bonai. He clears Bobby Fish and Kyle Wiley up the apron and powerbombs Cole. The big Brazilian yells at the era, and then he turns into a super kick. That's it. Caesar takes a few boots from the champ in the aftermath. I like this. I thought this was very, very interesting and very good match. And I like this segment. I like this led to. And then we get a video package on Kairi saying the history of Sane races. Then Street Talk features the Prophets investigating people about who will win the Dusty Classic. Everyone picks Street Prophet. Interesting segment, very interesting segment. I like the Street Profits. And then it's the main event. Shayna Baszler defeated Kairi same day submission with a character clutch. Shayna face washes Sane to start to try to intimidate, but Kairi fires back with an elbow. Baszler tries to overpower her, but on these tweets, but eats a spear. She does manage to put the Pirate Princess down and is starting to inflict punishment. When we go to commercial, Shayna is working the arm, and when we get back, hiding in a corner, a suplex and kick to the gut gets two. Kairi gets up on a rope and finally gets an advantage when she dodges another high knee, another spear, both women down. Sane connects with a series of elbows for a two, and flattens of a spinning backbush. She goes up on top, but Baszler recovers and knocks her down. Down the leg vertical suplex gets dropped into the rear naked choke. Blah 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 blah. Baszler matches the announce table, upset that Ember Moon called her coward. She calls up the champ out and says she'll either leave the match or win the title. And also what happens is Kairi taps out, and this is a really good main event. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed the aftermath of when Baszler matches up to the announce table, upsets Ember Moon, calls her coach. She calls the champ out. She says she'll either leave the rematch or the title too. And then the champ on this business show, she up to booze, Salina Vega, and so yeah, really good main event. And then it's the final segment. It's a champ and this business associate up to booze. Salina Vega introduced Andre Cien Almas as the greatest champion in the NXT history, as she likes to call him, Mr. 4.0. Everyone thought Johnny Gargano was going to win. Even Johnny thought he would win. That's why he bought his family, but he lost 4 times. A clean sweep, Gargano earned the respect while Almas earns money and fame. Unlike most women, she doesn't feed off a man's success she created. Almas gets on the mic and says many of the same things that do make their way out to the champ's music, but he's interrupted by Alistair Black. Black makes his way to the ring and stares at the champion as he lifts the mic to his lips. Killian Dane's nearest place, the Beast of Belfast, makes his way to the ring and screams, "You're in my path" at Alistair. They brawl while Almost and Vega looking on shock. The two decide to leave as Dane ducks on a spinning back kick and flattens with back Black with a crossbar. The Saturday member stands so there's a show ends. I like how this ended. Could there possibly be a triple threat match at the next NXT takeover? Could it be or could it be Aleister Black? Could Aleister Black be the next number one contender to defeat Amos for the NXT Championship? I'm really liking where this is going. Or could it be Kelly Dane? I could see Kelly and Dane versus Aleister Black in the number one contenders match, or I could see this being made into a triple threat match. But anyway, I would give NXT a 9 out of 10, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. NXT definitely beat both Raw and SmackDown. Anyway, comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you like better. What do you So what'd you like? Anyway, hit the subscribe. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out. And I'm gonna be back here in a moment to do a wrestling topic discussion. I'm going to be talking about the Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar match at upcoming match at WrestleMania. My thoughts and how they can make this match good. Anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out. Brock Lesnar match.